up, everyone? Gonna turn the music off now. It has been a few weeks. Mainly what happened was didn't feel motivated to play because I think I was working. I had work, obviously, but also the Mario Kart DS video is in editing now. I've gotten about 5-6 minutes done. Honestly, I haven't worked on it much these last few days. That's mainly because I've been kind of engrossed in both like Summer Games Fest and that kind of stuff. Which yesterday, well, I'll talk about yesterday because I haven't been able to talk about it, obviously. But and also I've been playing. So I think last time I talked about I was playing Xenosaga Episode 3. That was like 2 weeks ago. Well, I finished it. Actually, I finished it soon afterwards. I thought it was a decent game. It's pretty good. It's like the only good Xenosaga game. And so I started Xenoblade 3, or no, Xenoblade 1. And I've played about 30 hours of that game. And I'm probably almost halfway through. And I think it's really good. So that's what I've been doing mostly as kind of my free time. And the Mario Kart video is getting worked on. I'm into the longest section is the gameplay section. So it's like the only way things can actually get done. Or I don't know what I'm saying. And I'm in the more visually complex sections of the video. So I'm hoping to get more on that today. I have time off, so I gotta, get worked on. I haven't worked on the second project. I really haven't. Just haven't really felt motivated to do that yet. But I'm kind of bored, so I was like, let's do some Pokemon, because it's been a while. Here you go. And there we go. So now you have the actual sound. Maybe I'll lower it a little bit just to make it easier. So last time we got all the way to here, and this is the Safari Zone. We're not going to do anything with the Safari Zone. We don't have Help Maker. I don't think we're going to need HMs for the, going to Lily Cove. So I did fight these two trainers. It was a simple fight. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was kind of actually a piece of crap fight. We kept freaking messing with them. But this is our team still. Haven't really done much with it. Yeah, so we'll just continue playing and try to get as far as we can. Not going to be a super long stream. I'm going to 1v1 fight here. But yeah, in terms of like Summer Games Fest, honestly, that show sucked. It was pretty bad, except for the end, where they and here's the thing, here's the thing. There are some people who say, "Oh, it's a good show." It's not. In a sense that like, it doesn't show that the Western games industry is actually doing well. In fact, it's the opposite. The best stuff was all stuff from Japan or China. And there wasn't a lot of good stuff either. Even the stuff from Japan most of the time was pretty... There was some interesting stuff, but it wasn't a lot of gameplay. It was, very much not gameplay. And it just kind of sucks when it happens. When you just can't show gameplay and it's all a bunch of CG trailers. It's just... like, what are we even doing here? That's not gonna do much damage to me. So that's the one thing, is like it's not really like, again, the cool things about that show were the end, where the Street Fighter thing, which is really cool, and then obviously FF7, and that was awesome. Like the FF7 stuff is great. I'm very much looking forward to that game. I still gotta actually I gotta replay later this year. I'm going. Goodness, I hate Stunspore. I hate grass types. Ugh. Really much damage to me anyways. Holy shit, goodness. worth. So anyway, but like the industry is like not actually in a good spot. It kind of shows it. Like it was mostly a bunch of nothing, with the best stuff coming from the East. So, like, it's really, like, it is a nothing burger of a show. With, like, weird things to get hyped for and just... But, I'm looking forward to FF7. I gotta replay, Remake and Rebirth, and I want to do hard mode as well for those games later on. Goodness. Really? Okay, open. Just freaking sir. This can't poison me. Do I have enough paralyzed heals? How many paralyzed heals do I have? I ain't got enough. At least I got Steelheart to level 35. Poyo's next. I need Poyo to get more. Alright. But, I mean, I've also actually thought about what the next stream series is gonna be. But we still got a long ways before then, actually. I have an interesting idea for a game to do a stream series on. Sludge. We're close to getting stockpile. Go. But I don't know. Figure it out later. These fights are not going to be anything special, honestly, so we'll just move on with these. But yeah, I mean, again, FF7 looks great. Like, it does look freaking amazing. Like, they really leveled it up in terms of, like, they've really improved. And Rebirth was already a great game. I already loved Rebirth. And Remake was also really good. So this is going to be fun. And like, freaking Vincent Valentine looked freaking sick, bro. That was a freaking... Because, again, like, the sucky thing about that character is, like, he's always kind of sucked. In the sense, at least, especially gameplay-wise. Like, again, yeah, he got the game. I never played Dirge. I didn't really care to, honestly. Oh, they're gonna nice. Yep, cover the voice crack. Yeah, I'm 35. Up there. There's cut there. We'll do it later. Crap. Alright. Repel on. Man, oh my goodness. But yeah, Vincent Valentine's always sucked. He was like, again, he was an optional character in FF7, the OG game, which I've only played about. I've played it like 20 hours of that game. I played like most of Disc 1. But what am I doing here? Where's my repels? There we go. But he was also like one of the weaker characters, and he also just. Again, he was an optional character, and so he wasn't involved with some of the bigger story stuff, especially the ending, which kind of sucks. And then... Sure. So he doesn't do that, and... He was also one of the weaker characters. Including, like, having, like, pretty bad limit breaks. Oh, frick. Utterly wrong one to do on. Right, well, whatever. Swap over. Yeah, he had really bad limit breaks, and he could have bad. Like his limit breaks were it was just too gimmicky to work properly. That was the issue. So like he's never, and then he had Dirge, but Dirge is Dirge. I mean, I've never played it, but from what I've seen, it's not that interesting of a game. I might have to play it actually. I have it. I got it on emulator. I mean, so he's never been able to like play good, and he's not really been in many games either, like otherwise. So this like his one time to be really good as like an actual like game, and he has some Dirge stuff gameplay wise. So you know, they're still doing the Dirge thing, but again, he's gonna actually be fun to play as, hopefully. And Sid is gonna be cool as well. Like, you know, Dragoons are Dragoons, and there's a reason why. Although, I actually wonder. I guess I'll have to play this. My goodness! Just want to use Guster, but freaking can't. That's be useful for months worth. Oh no! I don't like double team. Alright. That should kill. Pikachu does not have the best special defense and stuff. Or physical defense, sorry. There's level 37. Guster's doing good. I wanna use Guster some more. I think that's Bird Keeper, so unfortunately I'll probably have to swap to television instead. Just want to keep the levels in decent, you know, keep people at decent level ranges. This is an ace trainer, isn't it? Yep, it's an ace trainer. Our cool trainer, I guess. My goodness. But yeah, I mean, that's just how it works, I guess, you know. So, I mean, you know, but I guess I just want to, like, playable Dragoons in, like, action games. I don't think that's really happened. Mainly because Kingdom, there just hasn't been too many, like, Final Fantasy, like, action games, actually. Mainly because there hasn't been any recent Final Fantasy games. So, like, the only, like, action Final Fantasy games, like, that would have Dragoons would be, like, Stranger of Paradise. I don't think in 16, I played a little bit of 16, and I don't think you have other weapons really. Like, it's all just sword strikes because it's an action game like that. And Guster, this is your chance to shine. I guess the thing is you have spears in 15, so I wonder how they play. I never really used spears in 15. I mainly just use swords. Oh wow. Increasing your defense. So I'm gonna shot you. Fair enough. It's a lot of damage. Tank. Probably another ace trainer. Load. Okay, that's fine. I don't know. Again, I just use swords in 15 because it was. Mainly because they were like swords and like great swords are like the best weapons in that game. So, like, Because guns kind of suck unless you're playing as Pronto. Oh boy. Some damage. Go. I don't know. So I mean, like, it's kind of like, and also I like how they have the job system because it's kind of connecting it more with like the OG, like not OG, like the Final Fantasy series in general. Because that's the one thing FF7 doesn't. I mean, FF7 in a sense like is kind of a. It's the reason why it's so like it's not as connected to normal Final Fantasy stuff. Still has all that stuff anyways, but like it's just not as connected. And I think we're in Lily Cove. It's very short. Oh, actually, no, I'm not gonna do that to you yet. We'll even stream for like 17 minutes. The one thing about Pokemon routes is that I guess maybe that is just more of like a thing nowadays. I do think we're about to fight. We're about to have a May fight. My goodness. I think we're about to have our final May fight, so that's kind of important. Oh, I'm good. What is this? Alright. I think we're about to have another May fight, so let's do it. Okay. Mood leader. Nice, we can do the mood leader finally. Sure. Okay, well, thanks for the berry, kind man. Alright, we have a May fight here. Oh. That's pretty cool. We'll check that in a second. We'll do this May fight because this is basically May's final stand. It's not that good. I guess at the end of her, where she kind of falls apart, so this will be it. Propius. Well, Thunderbolts. It's not going to be immune, or not even going to be weak. It's going to be normal. I think it's perils. Can't do crap. Haha, you suck. That's a lot of damage. And there's level 37 for television. Finish for cinema next. Oh, alright. Swap over. I guessed her. Gravel is a strong Pokemon, by the way. Especially, it's in Gen 3, by the way. It's like it's best in Gen 3 because it can have. Since it has strong special attack. It can all-way attack. It has strong special attack. While grass is still all special, so it loses some of its shine when the physical special split happens. But for now. What's next? I'm just gonna use Guster. Yeah, I don't need to fight this thing. He just kind of does not have a good team. It kind of sucks. I mean, That's the issue with like Bay or Brenton. Like, at least for, I'm gonna swap over to television. At least in like Oras, they do give her like, it's obviously not a super strong fight, especially after you've beaten the champion, but they actually give her like a double protect, of course. Oh, because they didn't go off. That's probably why. But it's just, it's not that. She's just not that strong. Alright, well, there it is. It kind of shows that, and that she's literally done. I think she may show up like once more or a few more times in the story, but like you don't fight her ever again, really, and they don't really give her like a stronger team. Kind of just sucks. And so that's the issue with that. Like, I noticed this issue with like Gen 3 in a sense, where like, because like again, here's the thing about Gen 3 is what I've understood. We're gonna just check out the Lily Cove at some point. We'll buy as well, but. I want to check out the museum. Unfortunately, it's not as good in this game, but you know, well, I'll talk about like. But the issue with Gen 3, like, it's actually kind of cool. You can see some of these pixel art drawings. That's what it's sure. Huh. Whoa. I've never heard about this before. Huh. Whoa, wait a second. Hold up. I've literally never heard about this before. I've never seen this. I've never been up here. To be fair, like when I've played Emerald or when I've played Gen 3, I've never really done like the museum. The issue is that the museum sucks in like pixel art games like this. Just because it can't really show like it's the museum is awesome in Oras because and that's why I love museums in Pokemon because they can show off lore and stuff like that. But like I've never Alright, I'm gonna look this up just because, like, what in the world is this? Like... Oh, the art gallery. Oh. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. It's not as cool as you think. It's contest stuff. And the actual arts aren't that interesting. Well, that's cool. So the funniest one is this one. It's an odd landscape with bizarre and fantastic scenery. It's obviously, you know, really kind of pixelated or whatever. And I think this one in Oras is Arceus, which is just kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, like, museums are kind of just a cool way you can do storytelling, you know, or like, do world building with it being in universe. So you kind of get to just like, you know, not just have it be exposition dumps in like the main story. It's why I loved like in Aura or in X and Y, like you know, it's based off the Lu, which makes sense, you know, the Paris, you know, art gallery, and there is some just like there is some great stuff. And so when in ZA, like, it's the museum is one of the best parts about ZA in my opinion. I love the museum in ZA. I wish there's a museum in every Pokemon game, because like, it's not even just like connecting to older games, just like getting to kind of connect the whole region together and kind of add extra things. That's what I like about it. So the issue is that they're just not as interesting in pixel games because the paintings just don't really look that good. But I was gonna talk about criticism of Gen 3. Is the issue is with Gen 3 is that like you don't really have a rifle, and the issue is that oh my goodness, like Wally. Do I need some of these? Oh, we can get master pelts now. Gonna get max repels. Get 20 of these. But like Wally just is like your ultimate rifle, and yeah, he gets the cool. I'll get a couple max potions. Not really needing these. He gets a cool like, you know, he gets the cool like theme song in Oras, and like something, but like he just doesn't get like Wally is a character, but he doesn't get that much actual screen time, and he kind of just shows up at the end. And I want to get more paralyzed heals. I want to get this. I guess they are cheaper, but I have money. I can just buy full heals. But Wally just doesn't get enough screen time. But the screen time that May gets, or Brendan, you know, the opposite player character, just isn't that much either, or that much value. So Wally just kind of shows up at the end. It's cool. It's just he's just not that special. He just doesn't get as much screen time as he could have. And that's just kind of the issue with like Gen 3's writing. It's not exactly. It's got some, you know, writing that's. Oh, protect. All right. So that's reflecting light screen. Might be useful at some point. That's. I think that's overheat. That's thunder. Blizzard. So thunder. Thunder. Of course, is also a little learner, but we're going to do television. Don't need roar. I might figure out some of those other ones. I don't know. But I don't know, yeah. Again, like Gen 3's writing just isn't. This is contest crap. I don't care. And this is the top. Just how it is. Oh, so not really needed for my strategy, but fair enough. But I mean, that's just, you know, it's a criticism of Gen 3 that this. You just kind of realize that Gen 3, like, you may have added more depth to the story. Like, doesn't mean it's terrible. It's just they got better, then they got worse with X and Y. So that's the big thing. Alrighty, fan club. Let's go to the fan club. Ooh. Oh, you become my fans. You have the hotel here. Yep. Contest hall. Alrighty. Interesting. Is this Scott? Yeah. Oh, shut up. Don't be all that stupid nonsense. Yeah. Contests are for... I'm joking. Well, I don't really... Oh. Here's the thing. I don't really care about contests. That's why I don't do them. Because it's just not for me. It's cool if you want to do that. It's just not for me. I'm not against side content, actually. It's just I am in Pokemon for the battles. And the battles are what I'm into, so... Alright, well, we got to Lily Cove. I got to talk a little bit more. I do want to be back on Sunday, or tomorrow. I just kind of wanted to get a little stream in because it's just been a bit, and we need to actually like get caught up on yeah, okay. We have to get caught up on. I wanted to get caught up. I wanted to at least move forward a little bit more, because it's just been way too long. And I've announced I was going to stream on certain days, and it didn't work out. But tomorrow we should be back on. Shouldn't be doing too much. So yeah, it's gonna be it for now. Again, Mario Kart DS video is getting worked on. Slowly but surely. Hopefully have it out sooner rather than later.